here. First off, man, we're just a couple days away from your big fight, the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. First, I'm going to ask you, this fight was going to be in New York. They changed it a couple weeks ago to Vegas. Did you have a preference, or does it even really matter to you?
I would have loved for it to have been in New York. We got a tremendous following back at home. We had maybe 3 tour buses that seated up to 55 people apiece. They were all sold out, you know, to go to New York. And for this to happen, the last minute change, of course it affects us, but it doesn't change the outcome of the fight. At the end of the day, my job is to entertain and come home with a victory. That's just what we're going to do.
I'm going to try to say your opponent's name. Vyacheslav Gusev, I think. What do you know about him? I know he's only fought in the U.S. once. Can you kind of break him down for us, what his strengths and weaknesses are? Or have you seen any tape on him?
I've seen a couple footage on him. He's actually a pretty decent fighter. He's more of a spoiler. He's a guy that a lot of people don't have any image on or footage on, you know, but he's decent. He doesn't have the typical European style, you know, to come straight forward. He tries to box a little bit. He wants to move a little more. So it's not the typical European style. As far as basic fundamentals, I feel as though he's sound. We're gonna take him later into the later rounds and see how he's gonna stand up. I think I'm gonna rehydrate back up to maybe like 134, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna definitely be a lot stronger. We'll see how it goes.
A lot of fans have been waiting for you to get back in the ring. You've been on a lot of fight cards that have been canceled, postponed, injuries, drug suspensions for whatever reason. Has it been frustrating for you because you're right there at that point where you're gonna get a title shot here pretty soon?
Not at all, man. I'm as a fighter, people fail to realize the wear and tear that it puts on your body. And I've been competing. I've been professional for maybe 4 years now, but I've been competing in boxing for maybe 16 to 17 years. A lot of wear and tear in the body. I enjoyed my rest period. I'm ready. This year, we're planning on coming home, ending with a title. So we're gonna stay real consistent this year.
When people talk about you, whether it's fans and the telecast, experts, everybody looks at you like a superstar guy that can be like a Mayweather type. Do you feel like this is the year, and is the next fight for you a title fight, or how far are you from a title fight?
Maybe 2 fights away. 2 fights away. Now, mind you, we never overlook anyone. We never overlook anyone. Everyone has the potential to create an upset at any given time in a fight. That's where most fighters go wrong, by just completely overlooking guys. So that's something we won't do. We're ready. Maybe 2 fights out. Hopefully, God willing, we get past this guy. We want to get one more big fight in, a tune-up fight. Hopefully, with Juanma Will Lopez. Right after that, it'll be set up for a title shot. I prefer to get my belt from Ponce de Leon. I feel as though he's been holding on to it for me for long enough.
So you just mentioned Juanma Lopez. How close are you to having something finalized after this fight to face him?
Like I say, we overlook nothing, you know. So after the fight goes on a second, right after that, we'll be looking forward to trying to talk to his people and get everything situated. So we really haven't took any initiative as far as going to get it as of yet.
So what everybody's talking about now is Ponce Amares fighting next. Is that who you're looking at as a for a title, the winner of that fight next?
Most definitely. Everyone that has a title in the 126 division is someone that we're looking at. It's our time. We had a game plan. We wanted to get to at least 21, 22-0 before we go for a title. A lot of people, they see the talent that I possess, and they expect, well, maybe this guy should get a title now, you know, at me being 15 or 16-0. But we have a plan. A lot of people know, even in the boxing world, if you go in there with a full fight and you have the game plan, when you deviate from the plan, it never works out right. Okay. You know, so we're sticking to the plan. We're 21-0. We'll definitely be 22-0 come the second, and we're moving forward to get one of these titles.
your division and the surrounding divisions are getting pretty hot right now. I could go on asking you about different guys. Nonito's talking about moving up. Celestino's still around. You talked about Juanma. Perez is moving up. Break down the division from your point of view. Who do you see as the top guy right now, and who do you see as possible opponents like you've been talking about right now?
Right now, I honestly feel as though that I am the top guy in my division. I feel as though that the skills that I possess, that I can bring into the ring, is just superior than the other guys. I see a lot of flaws in some of the fighters. They're somewhat reckless in what they do. Mind you, I can't take nothing from these guys because they're at the elite level, you know. But it's a lot of loopholes in their performance, you know, in their fight game. I look at Nonito Donaire as one of the guys that's more basically sound than a lot of the other fighters, even more than the Yorkis Gamboas or the Salitos and Mikey Garcia and these guys. It's a lot of flaws that fighters and good coaches would look at and try to exploit. Whereas I look at Nonito Donaire as one of the guys that have the fewer flaws of the other fighters that I just named.
Are you at all concerned because there's so much of this top rank versus golden boy stuff going on that you might not be able to get some of the fights? Like Nonito's with top rank, you know, Juan Manuel Lopez is with top rank, some of the guys are in golden boy like you are. Are you at all concerned about all this and having issues with getting some of the fights you might want?
Not really. It comes with the territory of the sport that we're in. Unfortunately, stuff like you said does happen, and it takes away from the pure thrill of a fighter and just people that true fight fans that want to see these fights. A lot of it is real political, you know, political vendettas that promoters and managers have with each other, you know, that kind of prevent stuff like that from happening. Hopefully in my situation I won't have to go through as much as some of the other fighters.
Last question for me, real quick. Break down for us Perez against Ponce and Nonito Rigo. Big fights around your weight. What do you think about those two matches?
I honestly think Ponce de Leon would get him. I think Perez, he's a smaller guy. Ponce de Leon is definitely be bigger. He should be stronger. I look at him as winning that fight. Who's the other guy?
Rigo and Donito. They're going to be fighting in April.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. I'm not sure how that's going to go. What I can honestly say, I look at Nonito Donaire. I feel as though he brings more to the table than Reagandale. The reason why me and Reagandale, we competed together in the world championships and stuff like that. He's a southpaw. Really good. He's really skilled, but he's a one-handed fighter. You know, that goes into, like I say, a lot of guys being one-dimensional. He's a one-handed fighter. All his power comes from his left hand. Whereas though with Nonito Donaire, he's more even-handed with everything. He can switch up from southpaw to orthodox. I definitely would give him the upper hand, but you can't take him. You got to also take the punch from Reagandale as being also a factor in the fight. So that's going to be a very interesting fight to look forward to seeing.
Anybody else?
We were talking about how, you know, you've had a lot of fights canceled and postponed. How active do you want to be in 2013? Do you guys have a set plan of fights you guys want to fight?
Oh yeah, we want to be. I want to get at least 4 fights in. If it was up to me, I'll have this one. God willing, we get through it. I want a big step up name after this one as more of a big step up name after this one to be more of to prep me for the fight after that, which would be a title shot. I would want to defend the title within this year.
And I don't know if you got a chance to see it. Another guy in your division, Mikey Garcia against Orlando Salido.
Right.
Mikey pretty much dominated it, although Salido did come on a little bit at the end. What did you think of that fight?
I thought what happened should have happened. I looked at Mike Garcia, the younger guy. He's hungrier, whereas though Salido in his career he was more of a journeyman, you know, versus what was going on with Mike Garcia. He was one of the up-and-coming guys. He's younger, he's stronger, he has youth on his side. I think that's exactly what should have happened.
My last question: do you have a message for the fans out there? What are they going to see on Saturday?
Well, they always see explosiveness. Come to entertain.
All right, good luck on Saturday. Thank you.
And lastly, we are a Latino site. You know, there's a lot of small guys you'll probably be facing in the future, like guys like Guama. But you know, Latinos, we like good fighters regardless. The message for all of your fans, Latino fans.
Oh man, just like they say the same thing, man. I definitely support you guys. All of the Latino fighters come out a lot of heart. They're always game, and they give you a lot. They bring a lot to the fight game. Period. I definitely respect you guys as a whole.